Good morning. So, it's about 8:30 on Tuesday, September 22nd. And here I am again at my new vacant lot, which turns out to be part of Santiago Oaks Park. Now, I gotta move over here because some people are coming and I don't have my mask on. Now, one of my weaknesses as a hiker has always been my insistence on getting from point A to point B. Always focused on the journey and not on, or the destination and not on the journey. It's early, I can't talk. Anyway, I decided to find a place where there are no destinations, where I know nothing about it. So I can't measure it, I can't put it into little blocks in my mind. It's all just wandering. And that's good because, as I said, one of my weaknesses is focusing on the destination. I never am comfortable just being on the trail. So, the vacant lot, or my new vacant lot, is my experiment in getting more comfortable spending time on the trail and also, let's face it, getting back in shape. So now that I look like Miami Steve Van Zandt, let's head up the trail. So, I'm back here where I left off the last time I was here. And, wow, you could hear the voices travel so well on a hiking trail. So it is quite overcast this morning, as you can tell just by looking behind me. There's one thing that I really forgot to do in the last video that I should have done, which was to provide you with a map to where I am. So, since I am terrible at remembering this when I'm editing these things together at home, I'm just going to tell you right now that right here, or hereabouts, should be a map showing where I am in Orange County, and I'm going to add an X to the map to specify exactly where I am. And then we're gonna zoom out a little. Come on, zoom out. There you go. Good boy. So now you know where I am. Today I will be heading up that way. I don't know if I'm going to go all the way to the top because I got nothing to prove to nobody, and that's what this is all about. I do whatever I want. So I'm gonna head up in that direction. And my knee is still very skinned. There's a ugly scab on my knee from 2 days ago. Yes, today is Tuesday, by the way. Did I mention that? And did I mention it's only 8 o'clock in the morning? I was way off on the time earlier. So, where was I? I forgot. Oh, I forgot to have breakfast this morning. I hustled out. I got my dogs walked. I don't even think I fed my dogs. Oh my God, Vicky's gonna be. Hopefully Vicky fed them. I'll find out when I get home. But oops. I forgot to eat though. So hopefully by the time I get up there, I'll find a place to stop, have a seat, maybe on a rock. I got food. I got some snacks. So I'll catch up to you a little further up that way. Okay, so I dug up some snacks from my backpack. We've got a fig bar from 1987 and a Cliff Bar Mini. For now. for now. Little breakfast food that was never meant to be breakfast food. Anyway. So, I just finished climbing a whole lot. And you see the bush up there that I'm pointing at right now? So that's about at the top where that rock is. But I have learned that this is not necessarily the trail that goes to the top. And I'm okay with that. Because the point of my vacant lot is not to have destinations, but to have journeys. I gotta remind myself. Hey, by the way, I wanted to tell you something. I wanted to apologize for the last video in case I got a little bit too political for you. My wife reminded me that sometimes people don't want to game out the situation. Sometimes people don't want to know what's going to happen next. Sometimes people just need consoling and reassurance. And I am not the man for that. So, okay, we're getting to something. Give me just a second to get there. It's a beautiful day, by the way. The temp's almost 70, and this overcastedness is actually not really keen. So, there's a turn at the back end, which goes all the way up. Take a walk with me. No, it's not supposed to be about destinations, but it's also not supposed to be about depriving myself from beautiful views. Doubtless there will be people up here, just as there have been both times that I've been here. Oh, lordy, lordy. I'm so out of breath. And we're walking between all of this, what I like to call future forest fire. Oh boy. Are you worried about the state of the world? I know I am. Which is why I can't write. Did I mention that to you? I can't write. I'm so caught up in everything that's happening with the world today that it doesn't make sense to write fantasies about people traveling through space and so forth and so on. Fighting bad guys has become a very topical issue. So, we must distract ourselves so that we don't surrender to despair. Yeah, this video is going to be mostly just me panting. That wasn't the plan initially, but the more I do it, the more I kind of like it. Okay, I see people, so I'm putting on my mask. Pardon me. So, here is the rock. But a young man already was going there, so I thought I'd come over here and get you a view of the ocean. Isn't the ocean beautiful from here? No?
Look at that sun.
Well, fine. Be that way. Look at the sun. Okay. Let's get walking, shall we? Out of breath. Young man up on the rock, and I feel compelled to tell you something. One of the things that I love about hiking is that when you connect with people, most hikers, there's a connection of person to person. So often in life, there's label to label, Democrat, Republican, cop, and everyone else. But when you're hiking, it's person to person, and you make a connection. Like, okay, as I shake my camera, hold on. There, let me give you an example. He walked up and he asked me, "Are you gonna be up on the rock? I'd like to get up on the rock." I was like, no, it's okay, go ahead. Now, I know that just sounds like yeah, so what? That's just a typical exchange between two people. But so often in life, it's not. I've been going grocery shopping for my wife recently because, she had her surgery. And going into the grocery stores and Costco, it's the worst of us there, you know? People show their worst possible side. So if you've kind of had it with the worst of people, get out on a hiking trail. Get out, not just to see the beauty of nature, but to see the beauty of people, because they can be pretty cool. And I forget that more so than probably most people. I mean, I've lost my faith in humanity more times than I can count. And as always, I'm still looking for it. You know, after having lost it the last time, which I think was this morning when I turned on the news. Okay, so there is kind of a lookout. Hold on. There is kind of a lookout straight ahead from here. And I can see the trail going in that direction. So I'll meet you up there, okay? I really wish there had been a bench up here. I prefer hiking places that have benches, you see. Places for to sit and recreate, or relax, or just one of the R's, if not both. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head on over to this power line and possibly, with any luck, get turned into a superhero. Nope, no such luck. Oh well. I have only eaten one fig bar. There, the truth is out. I am terrible about eating on the trail, so I'm going to take a few minutes and eat both a fig bar and a Cliff Bar. I don't think I'm staying out here as long as I had hoped. It's already starting to get hot. That sun is already starting to beat down on me. But hopefully we can find someplace comfortable to... I was hoping maybe a tree for shade, something. But that's what finding a new place is all about, right? We gotta look. So far today, not so great, but you never know. So anyway, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna eat. I'll be back with you. So I came up to the top of this ridge thinking that it would continue down that way. I took the wrong trail. But there you go. All part of the fun, huh? Have I mentioned how out of shape I am? I am really, really out of shape. I'm tired, and it's been about an hour. Actually, truth be told, it's been less than an hour. When I fell 2 days ago, I got home, felt, like at a skin knee. In the span of a couple hours, my knee swelled up, my hip hurt, my back hurt. Elderly hiking. Yeah, it's a blast. So anyway, I want to turn around so badly. I want to go home and sit on my sofa. So I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to hike for a while. I'm going to hike down to there. I'm going to pick it up there because it's easier to hike without filming. You probably understand why, the holding of the camera and such. And I think I need a little break. So I'll see you when I get over there. So there's the hill I was on, and if you zoom in, if you zoom in, I guess you could almost see the flag up there. Oh, waving. And then over that way is the rock. Let's zoom back out again. Oh my goodness. That hilltop over there I hiked at many, many moons ago. And then we come back around and there's that beautiful sun and all that backcountry. Amazing. I found a bench. I couldn't be happier. I am so tired and I am really questioning my decision, my choice here. It's very exposed out here, as are a lot of places where you hike in Orange County. But I mean, there's not a scintilla of shade. It's not a place for hiking in the summer, I don't think. And I'm very strongly considering waiting until, it's a little cooler to come out here. It's very exposed and it's already at almost not even 9 o'clock. It's very hot. So that's fun. So I'm going to, I've got a trail to take that starts here and then goes down. You can't see it on the screen, but it goes way down and then goes back up again, back up. You can't see it, but it's coming back up. It went really low. Back up. There it is. Oh, it's barely. Oh, nope. Going down again. No. Wait. So I've got a little bit of a walk ahead of me. So tired, but at the same time, if you've been out hiking, you probably know this feeling. Exhausted and so happy to be here. It's ugly. It's Orange County ugly. It is brown. It is a yellowy, disgusting kind of brown. I mean, everything out here could go up, and everything in Southern California has been going up, and everything in Northern California and Middle California, everything's been going up. Trying to adjust the camera. Right now there are still fires, and a lot of what's in the air is still smoke. I wish I could show you the ocean from here, because on good days you can see the ocean. This is not one of them, nor will it be probably for at least, hopefully, a few days. And I say hopefully because we don't know when those fires are going to go out. I mean, Bobcat, which is one of the names of one of the fires around here, this morning it was 17% contained, which is nothing. Oh, there's a fellow hiker over there. Most of the people out here, I think, are on mountain bikes, because these trails are very much like mountain bike trails. And there's a lot of sand, a lot of dirt, a lot of grit. So you got to be careful with your footing. Which is not my way of trying to dissuade you from coming out. Hopefully by doing these videos, wow, I can hear somebody. Hopefully by doing these videos, I've shown you a little bit of the hiking out in this little back country of Orange County, this little vacant lot that we have. And you'll want to come out and experience it yourself. It's still officially Santiago Oaks, or as you might say, Santiago Oaks. I get my nasally bit from a latent New Jersey accent that I inherited from my mother. So, anyway, I'm going to finish my Cliff. Okay, I haven't finished my Cliff Bar yet. Sue me. I'm terrible at eating on the trail. I'm going to finish this. I'm going to enjoy this beautiful bench. I love benches. Benches should be everywhere. Every hiking trail should be lined with benches and places to eat. So, I'll see you in a few minutes. And so, having enjoyed our snack on our bench, we take leave to our next trail, which is not far away at all. The haze is starting to open up a little bit, leaving just the smoke to make us sick. So, I could go that way, and I may one day, but since today is my first day out here, I'm going to come back over here. There's where I was, up along that. But let me show you where I'm going to be. The next time you see me, I will be heading down that way. Now, you probably can't see it, but that whole trail is connected, I hope. Let's find out. So, never be afraid to ask directions on the trail. Never. So I showed you the trail I was going to take, and then when I turned off my camera, a fine old gentleman, which I can say because I'm not so fine old gentleman, was coming up the trail, and I asked him, I said, hey, is that the trail that I see out there that I'm looking at? And he looked, he's like, oh, no, you got to go all the way over here to get to that trail. You want to ask. And most people on the trail, any trail, are usually pretty nice because they're in the same boat you're in. And if they had a question they wanted answered, they want you to be able to answer it. By the way, yes, I've got my hat on because the sun is out in all of its glory. And my ears are going to get burnt in all of their glory. So I just dropped a hat on top of my buff. The buff is just there mostly to keep the hair contained, because while I love my hair, and I promise to show you it one day, like you care, I don't want it in my face. I don't want it in my mouth. Yes, I hate that. Okay, so here we go. I'm at the trail that the gentleman told me to take. This is called Anaheim Hills, according to the marker. It's also, according to the marker, difficult. So, yay! I love difficult because it usually means I'm gonna fall. Oh, I should probably mention, I fell. Ow! That was my scab. My scab got caught on my pants, which happens. Anyway, I'm taking my share of spills out here because I'm in awful shape. And fortunately, I've lost some weight, and being a bit thinner makes hiking actually a little easier. I'm not going to kid you. Not a lot easier. You know, I'm still holding up a camera and I got my backpack. You know, it's still all the same game. It's just I'm carrying a little less with me. So, good thing to know. So, this is very steep. As you probably noticed behind me, the angle of this is not a shallow, calm, subdued angle. So, give me a minute, and I'll take another video as I get further down. Well, that's quite sunny, isn't it? Well, hello. I am down at the bottom of this ravine, and there's a little bit of a look-see for you. I have been thinking the whole way down, why the hell are you doing this, Ken? Which is kind of my natural response to something like this. Hey, let's go hike on a ridge and then climb down the ravine and then climb all the way back up the ravine. Why the hell would you do that, Ken? Ooh, look, shade. There's no more shade on my ascent up there. So let's stop here a minute. Did I mention I'm out of shape? Holy crap, man, I gotta climb up the other side of this ravine. But I mean, it's beautiful out. It's so peaceful. You can almost not hear the planes. Almost. And the worst part is, I gotta get home. Because there's no bathrooms out here. What? So, funnily enough, this trail dropped me right off where I stopped to have my first snack this morning. Which, just so you know, is right over here. I just timed it very poorly. Right over here we go, there's my rock, and there's where I put my food. Yay! So, it's right at the at the ascent to the top of whatever the hill's called. I'm sure I've popped the name up on the screen at least once, but for the life of me, I don't know the name because they don't put names on anything out here. Which I don't mind at all because that allows me to wander. I like that. Now, granted, there's nothing I love quite so much as the PCT, where you know the inch that you're on. You know what's coming, you know what's going, you are part of it. Here, I'm just moseying. And granted, this morning I only moseyed for a couple hours because my mosey is really out of shape. I haven't moseyed in some time. When I went down to Black Star Canyon, that's almost flat trail. Morning, sir. This you kind of scramble up and down, which I should have known because when I used to go to Santiago Oaks, just over there, on the other side of the camera or phone, that was very much the same way. I don't know if I'm going to be hiking out here that much more, though, to be honest with you. It is very hot, very exposed. So we're gonna wait maybe until it's a little cooler or there's some clouds. Clouds would be nice. We just have haze and smoke. So until then, or until my next video, I wish you all the best. Be good to yourself, be kind to others. Let us all try to make this world a better place. I'm gonna head down in my car. I'm gonna head home. I'm gonna take the longest shower I can possibly stand. 'Cause brother, I am stinky. And I'm gonna hope to do some writing. Again, switching hands. None of this is working for me. We're gonna edit all of that out. Again, my writing hasn't really been coming along. And the thing about writing is when it's your job, you know you got to do it, and when you can't do it, well, writing is a lot like the writing system is like the digestive system. If you don't, you gotta. So I haven't written in some time, and I sure would like to. And so I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna try and see what I can lay down on some paper. And I hope your day goes well as well. Until next time, here's the closing credit. Wow. And that's it. Thanks for coming around, and I hope you subscribe, click the like button, and connect with me on all that social media business on the screen.